$2 million and a Ferrari. That's what it took for Adin Ross to secure Playboy Cardi for his stream. The result? A fleeting appearance, 2 mumbled songs, and a swift exit. This isn't just another clickbait moment. It's a stark illustration of the chasm between the streaming world and hip-hop culture. As Adin stood there, mouth agape, staring at the space Carti once occupied, one question echoed through the digital ether. How did we get here? Rewind to 2020. A fresh-faced Adin Ross burst onto the scene, rapidly ascending the Twitch ranks with his NBA 2K streams and irreverent humor. His breakthrough? A friendship with Bronny James that catapulted him into the spotlight. Suddenly, Adin wasn't just another gamer, but a conduit to the celebrity world. As his following grew, so did his ambitions. Adin pivoted from gaming to IRL content, focusing on hip-hop. Early collaborations with artists like T Grizzly seemed promising, but they also set a dangerous precedent. Adin's streams became a mix of genuine interactions and manufactured controversy, with the streamer often pushing boundaries for views. This approach initially paid dividends. Rappers saw Adin as a quick way to tap into a young, engaged audience. But as the novelty wore off, a pattern emerged. Artists would appear on stream, endure Adin's antics, collect their checks, and vanish. Many in the hip-hop community saw what Adin viewed as content creation as disrespect. At its core, the tension between Adin Ross and the hip-hop community is a clash of 2 distinct cultures. Streaming culture thrives on immediacy, shock value, and constant engagement, particularly in gaming. It's a world where controversy equals clicks, and boundaries are meant to be pushed. On the other hand, hip-hop is steeped in tradition, respect, and authenticity. While the genre has always embraced innovation, it also demands a level of cultural understanding and reverence that Adin failed to grasp in his rapid ascent. This disconnect manifests in various ways. Adin's penchant for outrageous behavior, from inappropriate freestyles to sexually charged comments, might play well with his core audience, but often crosses lines in hip-hop circles. What he sees as artists interpret harmless banter as disrespect, or worse, mockery of their culture. Moreover, the transactional nature of these interactions grates against hip-hop's emphasis on genuine connections. When Adin boasts about paying millions for appearances, it reinforces the perception that he views rappers as content fodder rather than artists worthy of respect. The streaming world's fast-paced, disposable content model also clashes with hip-hop's more deliberate approach. Rappers build careers over the years, crafting personas and bodies of work. Adin's quick-hit collaborations can feel reductive, reducing their art to moments in a never-ending content stream. Adin Ross's trajectory in the streaming world has been marked by a series of controversial moments, each leaving an indelible mark on his reputation within the hip-hop community. His penchant for pushing boundaries often manifests in particularly jarring ways in rap culture. Take, for instance, the infamous Polo G incident. What Adin saw as playful banter spitting deliberately offensive, sexually charged lyrics. Polo G perceived as a direct insult, and this moment crystallized the disconnect between Adin's brand of humor and hip-hop's codes of respect and authenticity. But it's not just isolated incidents, it's a pattern. Adin's streams with artists like Blueface and NLE Choppa have been peppered with moments that skirt the line between entertainment and disrespect. His tendency to play into gay jokes or make light of serious topics often leaves rappers visibly uncomfortable, reinforcing the perception that he doesn't understand or respect the culture he's engaging with. Moreover, Adin's associations outside the hip-hop world have further complicated his standing. His alignment with controversial figures like Andrew Tate and his platforming of far-right personalities have raised eyebrows and burned bridges. In an industry where authenticity is currency, these moves have painted Adin as an opportunist at best, and at worst, someone fundamentally at odds with hip-hop's values. The cumulative effect of these controversies has been profound. What started as minor missteps have snowballed into a reputation that precedes him. Rappers now approach Adin's streams with caution, if at all. The idea that appearing on his platform could be a brand risk has taken hold, limiting his ability to engage with the artists he seeks to collaborate with. In essence, Adin's controversial behavior has created a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more he pushes for attention-grabbing moments, the further he distances himself from the respect he craves from the hip-hop world. The financial dynamics of Adin Ross's interactions with rappers present a complex ethical quandary. On one hand, Adin's willingness to pay exorbitant sums for appearances, like the reported $2 million for Playboy carty could be seen as a savvy business move in the attention economy. He treats these rappers as high-value content creators, compensating them for their time and brand power. However, this transactional approach has unintended consequences. It reduces artists to commodities, potentially undermining their artistic integrity. When rappers show up for a quick payday, knowing they can phone in a performance and still walk away with a hefty sum, it creates a cycle of low effort. These high-reward interactions benefit neither the artist's reputation nor Adin's credibility. Moreover, there's a power imbalance at play. With streaming revenue and sponsorship deals, Adin can afford to throw money at these appearances. For some artists, especially those not at the top of the industry, the allure of quick cash can override concerns about how they're portrayed or used on stream. This dynamic has led to accusations that Adin is exploiting hip-hop culture for content, using his financial clout to buy proximity to a world he doesn't truly understand or respect. Conversely, others argue that these rappers willingly participate and profit from these interactions, making them equally complicit in perceived exploitation. The question remains, is this a mutually beneficial business arrangement? Or is it a symptom of a deeper issue in how streaming culture intersects with established art forms like hip-hop? At the heart of Adin Ross's struggle for respect in the hip-hop community lies a glaring absence: genuine, lasting connections. While Adin has managed to secure appearances from numerous high-profile rappers, these interactions often feel superficial, driven more by financial incentives than mutual respect or shared interests. This lack of authenticity is palpable in many of his streams. Rappers often appear disengaged, merely going through the motions to fulfill their contractual obligations. The conversations rarely delve deep into music, culture, or anything of substance, instead relying on shock value or scripted moments for entertainment. Contrast this with how rappers interact with figures they genuinely respect in the industry. Whether appearing on established hip-hop podcasts or collaborating with fellow artists, these engagements are marked by mutual understanding, shared experiences, and a genuine appreciation for the culture. Adin's inability to foster these connections stems partly from his outsider status and his approach to content creation. His focus on viral moments and controversy often comes at the expense of building real relationships. As a result, he remains on the periphery of hip-hop culture, viewed more as a lucrative platform than a respected peer or collaborator. The clash between Adin Ross and the hip-hop community isn't just about individual behavior. It's symptomatic of a broader generational divide. Hip-hop, born in the 1970s, has its own set of unwritten rules, traditions, and expectations. Gatekeeping, while controversial, has long been a part of preserving the culture's integrity. Adin represents a new generation of content creators who operate in a digital landscape, where these traditional boundaries are often blurred or ignored. His rapid rise to fame, fueled by viral moments and controversy, starkly contrasts the years of grinding typically expected in hip-hop. This disconnect is further exacerbated by the different values each generation prioritizes. While hip-hop has always valued authenticity and paying dues, the streaming world often rewards spectacle and immediate gratification. Adin's approach, using financial clout to bypass traditional pathways to relevance in hip-hop, rubs many traditionalists the wrong way. Moreover, there's a sense that Adin and his ilk are culture vultures, profiting from hip-hop without truly understanding or respecting its roots. This perception has increased scrutiny and criticism from hip-hop veterans and gatekeepers, further widening the generational chasm. After their controversial interaction, one notable attempt was his public apology to Polo G. While seemingly sincere, the apology came across as damage control rather than a genuine understanding of his misstep. Similarly, his offer to rep NBA YoungBoy's 4KT gang to make amends for spreading rumors about the rapper felt like a misguided attempt to buy credibility. Adin has also tried to showcase more serious content with rappers, attempting to move beyond shock value. However, these efforts often feel forced or inauthentic, as the streamer needs help to engage in substantive conversations about music or culture. Perhaps most tellingly, Adin's continued reliance on paying exorbitant sums for rapper appearances undermines his attempts at earning genuine respect. It reinforces the perception that he views these interactions as transactional, rather than opportunities for mutual growth and understanding. What do you think of all this? Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe for more, See you next time.